Katinka Hosszu, the Hungarian, is in lane 7. 9 events in 3 days. She's been busy.
She has been busy. A great all-around swimmer, gold medalist, world champion back in 2009. Fastest in history in the yard version as well. She will be tough in this event.
Challenged by Caitlin Leverins, the Cal product at the Olympics, 6th in this event.
Second American that represented the United States in London. Elizabeth Beisel, the other one. It's another solid event for her. Really good 200 IMer where she won bronze.
Here's our start list. Sonia Wong in lane 1, Selena Lee lane 2, American Camille Adams from Texas A&M lane 3, from Sweden Stina Gardell lane 4, Leverins in 5, Rachel Zielinskis, the 18-year-old in lane 6, then Hosszu and Tanya Kilanen in lane number 8. Camille Adams,
third last summer at the Olympic trials. He was well back of Beisel and Leverins at those Olympic trials, but still a very tough all-around swimmer. Has a great butterfly. Watch for her. At least this first 100 to be out there. It's a tough event. I mean, we say I'm redundant when I say this is a tough event because I've said it over and over and over, Trey. But we were talking right before we came on. We just said that this is really just an incredibly Ironman type of an event. So many people think this is the toughest event in swimming.
Take your mark.
And in many ways it is, because it involves all 4 strokes. You start off with butterfly, then backstroke, breaststroke, and freestyle. 2 lengths of each in a 50-meter pool. And it is truly the decathlon of swimming.
see Hosszu in the red suit there, black cap lane 7. She was 4th in the 400 IM at the London Games.
Another great butterflyer. She's a past NCAA champion, and the 200 butterfly has a great fly, a great freestyle. The middle of the race is where she'll need to work on, but she is solid throughout. And this is another great opportunity, everybody to kind of feel each other out as we head into Barcelona, because you know Hossu's going to be there. Leverins, although she hasn't made the team yet, most likely will be there, at least based on last summer what she was capable of doing. And so these are the swimmers that are going to be swimming against each other in just about 3.5 months.
Hosszu also gold in the World Championships in 2009, has a great resume, and she has the lead there in lane 7, extending that lead now.
And again, I mean, we're still very early in the race, but she's toward the bottom of the pool, right there in front of you in lane number 7, and then Leverins 2 lanes above her. I'm not sure if Leverins at this point anyway can see her. It's still very early, and remember, Leverins is going to really make a charge in that breaststroke portion, but she's got to keep it close to Hosszu at this point, because she's now falling a good 2 or 3 body lengths behind.
Right now it's a battle for second with Leverins, Rachel Zielinskis in lane 6. She's in between Leverins and Hosszu right now.
And you know, when we talk about these Grand Prix, I kind of consider this Grand Prix an early season football game. It's not preseason anymore. We were preseason back in January and February. This is where things are more important. And Hosszu, you know, this is her NCAAs now. She graduated from USC, so these Grand Prix meets are much more important for her to perform well. Leverins just coming off an NCAA championship, still kind of finding her long course form. Remember, yards are in NCAAs.
Almost a double body length lead now for Hosszu. She looks like she's in championship form here, at least from the early stages in this one.
You're right, Trey, she really does, and this is the kind of form she's going to need, because there are a lot of great women 400 IMers worldwide. Yishi Wen, as you mentioned at the very top, the world record holder, broke that in London last summer. Remember, you might remember her coming home as fast as Ryan Lochte, who won the men's 400 IM, the last 100. In fact, she outsplit Ryan Lochte the last 50 of the 400 IM. She's out there. Hannah Miley's the top ranked swimmer in the world this year. So there, you know, there are a lot of good 400 IMers. So she's going to need to be in mid-season form.
Now her personal best 4:30.31. We're just over 3 minutes now. Katinka, who she finished 12th in the 400 IM at the 2008 games, 4th 2012, getting better and better.
Yeah, she is getting better. Just missed winning a medal. She would have gone that time in London, that 430, she would have won the silver. But she did that 430 back in 2009 during the suit era, and you can see everybody starting to inch up on her just a little bit again. That's Caitlin Leverns right there, and Stina Gardell from Sweden starting to make the move. But I think Hosu has built a big enough lead where it's comfortable going into this last 100.
And Katinka Hosu, the Hungarian, in lane 7. She's led all the way. Her lead now about a body length and a half over Leverns in lane 5.
Now she's breathing to her right as she goes by, so she knows exactly where she's at when it comes to these two swimmers in lanes 4 and 5. Now she'll be breathing to her right again coming home, so she wouldn't be able to necessarily see them, but I know using that peripheral vision is very important when you're swimming freestyle, especially when you're toward the bottom of a screen, for example, and you can't see across the pool, so she's gonna have to use that. But again, I don't think Leverns and Gardell are necessarily that great of freestylers, at least at this point. Hosu, a much better freestyler.
It continues to be Leverns and Gardell, second and third place behind Hosu. Leverns a storied program at Cal under Terry McKeever, but right now Hosu still that commanding advantage here. Katinka Hosu, the 23-year-old from Hungary, a very impressive swim as she wins the 400 IM.
I think she's going to be happy with that, Trey, only because it's about a second faster than she's gone in the previous Grand Prix that we've had so far. So she came in with 441, and now she's gone 440 flat. So I think she'll be very happy with that. Here's the fly to back exchange right here. You can see her toward the bottom right there, had great turns. She's very good on her turns. Obviously, if she's got that record in the 400-yard IM, she's really good on the walls. Great coming off, great momentum. Back to breast here. Here's the halfway point, and this is a leg that she's going to have to work on. The back to breast exchange is fine right there, but the breaststroke itself, if she's going to keep maintaining that top level breaststroke, she's going to have to maintain that a little bit more. You can see Leverns right there and Gardell starting to make their moves, but again, she did such a good job that first 200 where she was able to finish off and hold everybody off with flourish, with a great flourish at the end, and 440 flat, good time.
Katinka Hosu now joins us, winner of the women's 400 IM. Katinka, your first half very impressive. How'd you feel overall with the swim?
I guess it's an okay time for now, so I'm looking forward to some improvements in the next couple of weeks before Barcelona.
Katinka, what do you think the most critical leg of that race is in your mind?
For me, definitely the middle 200 is what I need to be focusing on.
And what do you think you need to do to maintain that great level you've had over the last few years when heading into Barcelona?
I think I've been in a pretty good condition. I need to work some technical stuff like turns and at the start for sure.
Well, great job there. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Katinka Hosu wins the women's 400 IM in convincing fashion. Stay with us. Coming up from Mesa, the men's 400 IM.